Hello to all my friends. This is Irish Rebel. This is for Dave and the whole community. I want to share some stuff with you. See, I started watching wrestling when I was between 4 and 5 years old. I was just a little boy then. I went to the TV in my uncle's house because my mom and dad was in there playing card games and stuff with the grown-ups. So I went in there and watched TV, and I was flipping the channels around a little bit, messing with the old knob on the TV, and I came across some wrestling, and it was like wrestling to chase. Um, it was back in 75, 74, somewhere around there. And I personally, I didn't know very much about wrestling then, and I started watching it, and I yelled at my mom, like, "What are these guys doing on TV? They're kicking and punching each other." Said, "Oh, it's wrestling." So that's how I came across watching wrestling. The first match I seen was Roddy Piper and Ric Flair. It was awesome match to watch, and I found out that I was started getting interested in watching wrestling. So every Saturday morning, I was watching Wrestling to Chase, and then when it came to WWF, like in the early part of the '80s, I started seeing the likes of Andre, Big John Studd. Um, um, Bunch of other wrestling personalities like the Ultimate Warrior. Um, Always a big fan of the Warrior. And then I was watching the likes of Hulk Hogan, uh, likes of George the Animal Steel, Ricky Steamboat, Macho Man. Um, just different personalities I started seeing on TV. I said, "This is interesting. This is what I like watching." So I watched wrestling every weekend. It was a great pastime for me. I do believe, because then they started coming out with wrestling figures, like the first Hasbro's they came out with. So I started playing with them when I was a kid. Had so much joy playing with them Hasbro's. I was making believe I was Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan brother. So that's how. So from there on forward, I was really getting into wrestling, and then much later, as wrestling evolved, um, I started seeing the likes of Trish Stratus, Lita. Of course, I've always watched Mae Young and all of them wrestling legends, and I've seen Elizabeth, Macho Man all the time, and the Mega Powers. That was a great segment there for a while. Great storytelling back in the day. Um, and I've been watching wrestling all my life. But now it's starting to get a little better now, because back then when the Attitude Era started, for a while there I was starting to get a little bored with it. So that's the reason why I went. When it was having the Monday Night Wars, I always used to watch WCW, and I seen the likes of Sting and Lex Luger, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Harlem Heat. I started seeing all these legends that were on there, and it was just so interesting to me, because back then WWF at that time, at the Attitude era, it was kind of getting like I'm not speaking bad about it, but it was kind of getting boring and kind of yucky. So, and then I used to watch ECW too, with Mick Foley and the Sandman and characters like that were really interesting back in the day. But now I see the likes of Bailey, Charlotte, Natalia, as Dave calls Bianca Wonder Woman. Yeah, uh, yeah, they are real good women wrestlers out there too, and Bailey is really went over herself. She really has. She's booked real good. She's a talented lady, and so is Bianca, and especially Becky. Becky Lynch is really a good person to hit over, and I think Gunther is really doing good. He's Intercontinental Champion. I think he's going places now, and Seth Rollins has really put himself over as the World Heavyweight Champion. Um, it just keeps getting better. I mean, Triple H is doing a tremendous job, I think, of being in the part of the creative business, because it's just fantastic how wrestling's got more juicier, more better now, more interesting to see. So that's the reason why I collect wrestling figures, because I'm a fan of wrestling. I'm a fan of the good stuff, the good wrestling figures. I know you all have seen my collection before. I got oh, excuse me. I got the Ringside Collectible books that came out back in the day. I have them. The likes of Harley Race and Andre and Iron Sheik that passed away here recently. Prayers and respect to his family. A very good gentleman he was. Yeah, that was really sad to hear about the Iron Sheik. Yeah, that's the story of my life. I've been a fan of wrestling since I was 5 years old, and I started watching wrestling. My baby sister started watching wrestling back in the 90s, back in the later 90s when she really got into it. She would call me every day. Bro, what happened on SmackDown? What's going on with Braun Strowman? She was a big fan of Braun Strowman. Oh my God, I had to hear, oh, I want to marry Braun Strowman, bro. I want to marry him. Oh my God, sis. So, she was a fan. I'm a fan of wrestling in general. I've always have been most of my life, and I collect all kinds of weird stuff. I collect Funko Pops, Marvel comic stuff, cars, replica cars and stuff like that. I collect all kinds of things, and I collect. I'm a big fan of music, as you seen last night. I just give you half of what I collect. So I just wanted to share some of my life story with you fine people. So much love and gratitude you all showed me for the last few years. And this is a shout out to Dave. I started watching him back in 2019, I think, when he first came out. That's when Days came out, Wrestling Days. and I seen Dave on a stream one time. I think it was a football stream, one of these older football streams. I said, what a gentleman he is. What a funny guy. I would like to get to know him. So that's how I met Dave. I was kind of skeptic at first of joining the community on Day Wrestling Days channel, but I did, and everybody was happy to see me. Like, who are you? Where are you from? I'd like to get to know you. I'd like to be your friend. I said, yeah, yeah. So that's awesome. So that's how I came across uh, the wrestling community through YouTube. It just popped up on my phone, and yeah, Dave and Wrestling Days are two awesome people, and I have nothing but respect for both of them. And they're doing a hell of a job, um, doing live streams and stuff. So all the respect and gratitude to all of you that do it for us. Thank you. And like and subscribe, comment if you're new. Um, I'm always around. So, and I have a toy hunt coming up next month, in 2 weeks. So I will make a video of that. I just enjoy just knowing all you guys, and guys always have a place in my heart. You always will. So, and I want to give a shout out to Adrian K and his wife and family. God bless you all. My thoughts and prayers are with all of you. So I hope Adrian gets well and everything is okay. Um, I'm going to say in closing, I love you all. I respect you with all my heart. So have a nice day, and bye for now.